Hi Matt, Phil Beever here from the Wilderness Club. Quick recap on our lesson today. So a couple of things we can look at here is head tilt pointing this way, spine a little bit that way as well. So we've definitely got too much weight on this left side at setup. It just doesn't look very dynamic. If you look at Robert here on the right, you'll see his head slightly tilted to the right, and he's definitely got a tilt of spine angle to the right. So he looks like he's trying to get this ball up in the air, which is the right feeling at address. You want to feel that you've got a chance to launch it, and then we can take the launch off it by compressing it. Yours is the other way around. You look like you're going to squash it, and now then the only way you're going to get some launch is to stay back on that right side and scoop it. So if we look at your swing here as you go back, for me, if we draw a line again on your head, it's hard to draw a straight line at that angle. There we go. We can see there's a little bit of shift off. That right hip never really turns, and at the top here it just all looks a bit stacked. Again, for me, this tilt of the spine is, that way a little bit. There we go. Where if we look at Robert, when he gets to the top, that right hip's going to turn a bit more behind him, and his top half is matching up pretty much with that line that I already had. It looks very dynamic, so it looks like his legs are going this way and his top half's going that way, like you're wringing a chamois leather or a sponge out, and yours does not look like that. So you're not getting the sensation of being behind it. When you start down, do quite a good job here. Obviously there's not much hips to rotate for impact. You lose a little bit of lag because obviously you're now having to back up, so I would like the shaft there. And if we look at Roberts as he starts down, because he's more behind it this way, he's got more room to move forwards now. So when we look at him, that first move, he can drive towards the target that little bit more than you, which holds the lag in the wrist. And then if we look at you and him at this stage here, hands opposite his right thigh, he's got 90 degree of lean and you haven't. Now, not that you need any more lean, Matt, because you hit it a long way, but just trying to explain why you do lose angles, and that's because you're now tilting this way and Robert's now going that way, purely because of how he loaded to the top. There's a bit of flippage on the way through, which we'll talk about in the next video, but we can see that evidently at this frame here, that club is overtaking the hands, and I want to keep that club head a little bit lower to the ground, i.e. like this swing here, left arm and club's one straight line. We can see there's a slight kink in your angle there, and I'll talk about that in the next video. But yeah, thank you very much. Keep working on that, and we'll see some good results.